Welcome back, travellers of the infinite skies. This is Pathlas here with the third and final part of my epic journey through space in search of my forever fighter, the Hot Rod. I'll explain more, but for now I'm just going to get going here. Now, the idea is, you can see in the top left-hand corner there where I am at the moment. I have currently travelled, well, this next black hole is going to be the 50th black hole out of 55 on this journey, and I'm looking for a system called Oknirovo. Let's just see if I can find Oknirovo. Oknirovo. Here we are. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Well, of course, I knew we'd start off with some sort of problem. So let me get this in the tank, and then I'll explain what's going on. Now, Oknirovo was just round here. There it is. Oknirovo. Off we go. Right, I set out last week on this epic journey. The Black Hole Sun's website tells me that it was going to be 813,265 light years, and if I was doing it in a conventional way, then it would have taken me 407 jumps, 671 minutes of playing time. And having typed in the information of Black Hole Suns, it's reduced it to 84 jumps, 55 of which are black holes. And thanks to the official Tiny, as you can see on the screen there, for blazing this trail in front of me, because that player is the person who has charted these black holes and entered them into the Black Hole Suns dark database. As you probably know, and particularly if you've seen the first two videos in this, there was a starting video and then a very short second video where I corrected a mistake, two mistakes that I'd made in the first video. You'll know that the Black Hole Suns started charting their black hole routes once an update locked in the exit points to these black holes, so they always go to the same place now. And the Black Hole Sun's dark website, for which there is a link down below, or at least there will be once I edit it, because I think it removed it before I started this. Anyway, I'll put the link back in. On their website you can type in where you are, where you want to get to, and it will calculate the quickest route there using black holes. This is the longest journey I've ever undertaken, and over the course of this last week off air, I've been ping-ponging backwards and forwards from one corner of the galaxy to the other, and hopefully once I've finished, that was the 50th black hole there. Is that the right place? I've been checking, yes, in and out just to make sure I don't go wrong, and the official Tiny has found all these things, so in we go. Been some interesting loading glitches on my freighter here. As you can see, my hangar hasn't loaded. Well, that's not the worst of it. Sometimes my freighter comes in, I've only got a drive section. You'll probably see that. So that was black hole number 50, and I've got another 5 black holes to go. I just thought I'd let you join me at this point in my journey. So if you are watching live, then please join in on chat. It'd be nice to say hello and have someone to chat to, answer some questions, talk about updates in the game. Right, now the next place is called Kruka Lot. Kruka Lot. Kruka Lot, there it is. Some of these are easy to find, some are not. Kruka Lot, here we go. Every black hole I'm going to is in the same region as the system that I appear in, having gone through the black hole. And I'm using my freighter to hyperspace between everywhere, because you get 5 jumps per what's it called, can of warp fuel. Can's not the right word, but that'll do for now. And so after I finish the 55th black hole, I've then got a short hop of 10 hyperspace jumps. That'll be assuming that I can do maximum jumps in a straight line, which of course I won't be able to. So it'll be, well, about 12 probably by the time I get there. And that should take me to a system next door to the one I want. If you didn't see part 1 in this mini-series, then the reason that I'm doing this is as follows. I went onto the NMS Coordinates Exchange on Reddit, which again there will be a link to once the video is uploaded in the description, and I went in search of the fighter that I want. Now this fighter that I'm flying in here is not my usual ship. I'm using this at the moment because it's got no upgrades, because when you go through a black hole it breaks something if it's in your normal inventory. So I'm flying in an unupgraded fighter. Having said that, this fighter's growing on me. It's in AGT colours, and it's really quite nice. I do like the drive section at the back there, which is the bit that I would get to see all the time. So I might keep this one. I'm planning to scrap it and get the upgrades, but I think I might keep this. It's got my favourite type of cockpit. Not altogether sold on the nose, but anyway, no, it's good fighter. Might keep this one. But what I'm after is what I've called a hot rod. Way back, just after, what would it have been, Pathfinder, I found and bought, this was in the days when you could only own one ship, and I found and bought my favourite fighter. It's got a Rasa cockpit, the 2 heavy fuselages down the side, short snub nose, TIE fighter wings like this, and I called it the AGT Hot Rod, and that was the first hot rod that I bought. Subsequently, I upgraded it and upgraded it and upgraded it, and that ship there, oops, that is, despite what it says there, because it keeps forgetting the names, of course, but that was the Hot Rod 9. And that's not the same style of ship. You can see there's some things in common. Oh, hello, visitors. That's nice. Anyway, so I'm hoping to trade that one in and get back to my original style of hot rod. And there was one in the Coordinates Exchange which was red and black and very nice looking. However, what am I looking for now? I'm looking for Injuku Rov. Injuku Rov. Right. I will continue that story in a minute. I just need to concentrate. Notice, by the way, now I'm in the Gamma Quadrant. I'm ping-ponging all over the place. What's that down there? No. No, no, no. 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 Okay, let's have a look. I've been round all the way overnight. Let's have a look down here. No. No. See, I told you some of them are harder to find. It's in the same region, so it should be somewhere around here. Usually don't have to search this far. Let's keep going. Have I picked the wrong name off my list? Wouldn't be surprising, because I've been yakking to you lot. Can't see it anywhere. I'm going to check my list. One more sweep. No, I can't see it there. Let's go back home. Right, so I've just been through that one. Keimoten Modate Otsu. Injuku Rov. Injuku Rov. Ah, there it is. Injuku Rov. I thought that something had gone wrong there. I've been thinking all week, what happens if I lose the trail? I think if I do lose the trail, I'm going to have to reload where I got to. Anyway, right, Injuku Rov, we found it. Good. This will be black hole number 52. Right, where was I? So, I found this fighter that I'm after in the NMS coordinate exchange. Now, the idea to that is they give you a portal address, you type in your glyphs into your portal, you pop through, you buy your ship that you want. Job's a good one. But this time, the portal address, despite being correct in the portal exchange, there is an error in the game, and some portal glyphs just won't dial in the system that they're supposed to. Something must have gone wrong in one of the updates or something like this, and so you can't get there, and it takes you to a nearby system, which if you were just navigating by casually wouldn't be a great problem, except for the fact that you can't, well, first of all, you can't pulse drive when you're close to the station. Let's just get past that. When you've portaled through somewhere, you can't hyperspace anywhere else, of course. So, where's it taking me? I don't want to go that way. No. That way. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's no good if you're in the system next door and you can't get to the system you're after, because the ship you want won't be there. It'll be in the next door system. So, I'm having to go there the old-fashioned way on this 55 black hole, 84 jump journey, and hopefully then find the ship I'm looking for. Now, the Black Hole Sun's website says that this is a 79.36% saving on number of jumps, and it's going to take you 64.23% less time to complete, which is good news for you lot watching. Manuel P-Day system correct. Right, let's get in. Notice, by the way, that my freighter keeps changing colour. It is now in its cyan and mint form. Or is that white? The chameleon of freighters. Do your freighters keep changing colour every time you warp? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so if you join me while I'm live, do comment. Hit that thumbs up as well, of course. If you're watching this not live, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded, then please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, join me on my future adventures. Right, we're now looking for Iolana Cub. Iolana Cub. Notice now on the map on the top left hand corner that we are, there it is, we're now in the Gamma quadrant, quite close to the centre actually. Iolana Cub. Here we are. Off we go. Now, if you're wanting to use black holes, of course, there are a few ways you can find one. I also noticed that someone has popped by to watch. Make yourself known in chat, say hello. It'd be good to well, it is great to have you, great to have you. Let me know who you are. So if you're looking for a black hole, there are a few ways you can do it. You notice that when I'm in the galaxy map there, I can see black holes. That's because I have finished the Atlas path, where you go to the Atlas station quite early on in the game. You get coordinates to an Atlas station, and after you've finished 16 of them, is it 16? 10? Oh, can't remember. It was a very, very long time ago. It's probably 10. Anyway, after you finish that mission, you gain the ability to see black holes on the galaxy map, and that's very useful. If you haven't done that yet, you can just go call the anomaly, pop up and see Polo, and ask him to give you directions to the nearest black hole, which he will oblige with, because he's a friendly Gek. Not too many of those. There is another way though, and this is sneaky, because if you know your system coordinates and you can translate them into portal glyphs using various online aids. I quite like going to Zane's World. Zane's put up a very, very useful converter there. But if you know the 16-digit string for where you want to get to, or at least, sorry, 16-digit string for where you are, then if you change the second, third and fourth numbers to 079 before you convert it into portal glyphs, that will be the system in the region that you're in which has a black hole. And if you portal through so that you've been there, and then come back and make a custom waypoint, you can get back there. While I've been rabbiting on about black holes there, someone else has popped in to view. Say hello. Be lovely to know who you are. Right, so I wasn't paying attention then. I didn't check the name of the system that we're in, but I will check it in a second. It's a long way up to the bridge, isn't it, from a hangar? Right, let me just check. Where was that? We are now in Anakin. Anakin! Ha! We've come to Anakin. Okay, so the next place we're looking for is Hurik 5. Hurik 5. Hello, Anakin. So, Hurik 5. We're now also in the Gamma Quadrant again, moved around a little bit. No Hurik 5 in that view, so let's just have a look down. Hurik 5, there we are. Hurik 5, only 109 light years away. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Somebody else has popped in. Say hello in the chat. So, this will be coming up to... This will be the 54th black hole that I've jumped through in the last week. And I'm nearing the end of my journey. I'm hoping that once we get there, we'll be able to find the actual system I'm looking for. And I'll tell you about the clues to that when we get there. And then I'm hoping you'll be able to see the fighter I'm after. So this is Hurik 5. Still on the trail of the official Tiny. Thank you very much to the official Tiny. I have no idea who you are, but you have helped me on this journey hugely. So this is the last but one black hole. Here we go. Now this black hole should bring us out in a system called Skittim 1. in the Heliop Nebula, no less. Well, there you are. Aha. Someone else has popped in to watch. Let us know who you are. Say hello, hit that thumbs up. What are you doing in No Man's Sky at the moment? Where are you on your journey? It's a very empty looking system. Skitting 1, here we go. Now, look. My frust that bit, and it's so difficult to dock when there's nothing there. There's some landing lights. Let's just turn around. Let me in. Somewhere around here. There we are. I'm so very glad when the hangar loads in around me before I actually try and climb out. I don't fancy falling through space. I remember the days when you used to have to go up the back, and it was a triumph when you upgraded your jetpack far enough that you could jetpack straight up to the ceiling and get onto the walkway to go into your base at the back. Who remembers that? The good old days. That was that Pathfinder as well, where we got freighters for the first time? I think it was. Right, so... Oops. You weren't able to warp freighters in those days either, so this is a definite improvement. Ah, we are now in the Gamma Quadrant. No, Delta Quadrant. Look at that. And the final black hole is in the Lokinsk system, which is just down there, is it? Lokinsk. Here we are. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Right. Let's just refuel that. Whack in a warp cell. Now, where was it? It was just straight down there, wasn't it? Lokinsk. Nope, that one. Come on. Lokinsk. Here we go. So, very excited. This is the 55th and final black hole that I will need to make on this journey. And where it should bring me out is in the Gamma Quadrant, fairly close to the centre, I think. Then I've got 10 hyperspace jumps to go to a system called... where is it? Numinkung. So this is... Oh, WAM86. Welcome, my esteemed friend. Great video so far, Pathos. Just watching whilst traversing the universe in Elite Dangerous. Ah, excellent. Yes, good game. I've played a bit of that on one of my rare breaks from No Man's Sky. Safe travels, Interloper. Thank you very much. Nice to hear from you. The architect of Unification Day, no less. If you have a quick look back in my videos, you can see a tour of one of the bases that WAM86 made very recently. That was the a prison, which has some very tricky mechanisms, and he got in touch after I'd made that video to tell me there was a secret way out, and more or less challenged me to escape from it sometime. I haven't dared try yet. But the Jatribor prison, yeah, look for that video. Right, so this should bring me out in a place called Subarmy, in the Resicun conflux. There we are. So, this is where we leave the trail blazed by the official Tiny. Thank you very much. And yeah, once again my freighter's in mint and white for some reason. Let's get in here. Right, now, while we're going in here, what I need to do now is find in my visited systems. I'm probably going to have to go back a long way because it's got everything on this journey so far. I'm looking for Numinkung. Numinkung. So let's just go down here. No Numinkung there. there will be, presumably. Yeah, look at this. I went to a system called Kevin's. Great. I might just upload that, actually. Ah, mind you. Oh, actually, shouldn't it be uploaded by the official Tiny? I'm not going to try it. Right. Where is Numbing Quang? These are all the places that I've travelled through on this black hole epic. Numbing Quang, there we go. So I want to set a waypoint to Numbing Quang. And that means that I can start to hyperspace in a more conventional way to my destination. Whoops. Now if you watch part 1 in this series, I had a very long series of hyperspaces. Was it 20 jumps, I think? And this time I've only got 10. And there's always a moment of triumph when you spot where you're trying to get to. So, right, custom waypoint has already been marked. So I want to go in that, up there somewhere, direction. But because it doesn't, the trail doesn't go any further than that, I'm just going off in what I hope is the right direction until I find somewhere about as far as I can go. Am I going to make that? Not quite, that's the wrong type of hyperdrive. Oh, there we go, 1925. Let's go there. So that's 1. 9 jumps to go. Now it's particularly nice of 186 to join me here, because where we're from, this is quite late on a Sunday night. Probably got work tomorrow. So good stamina, my friend. Right, there's 1. So off in, it seems to be a bit higher than we are, taking us off in this direction. So carry on along the rough path that's leading me on. Across this void. Will I get to the other side? What are we on now? 1939. That's pretty good, actually. 1939. I'm not going to get too much further than that. I've lost it. Where was it? Where was the 1939 one? Come on, come on, come on. Too far, too far. Where was it? Can't find it now. Ah, that was it. Is that little one? Come on, lock on, lock on. Yes, it. Go on it. Right. God dear. Fiddly thing. I do wish they'd extend the custom path calculated a bit further, at least as far as you can actually warp, because then you'd know you'd be doing the most efficient warp path. So 8 to go. I should have a couple more warps left in my tank. Let's just check. I've got, yeah, 2 more warps left before I have to refuel. Here we go. Off in this direction. Ooh. Ooh, that's going up a long way. Over there, right. The galaxy isn't very thick from top to bottom, but at this scale it does make a bit of a difference. So what are we up to? 1500, 1700, 1800. How much can I get across this little gap? No. Let's get back to over here. 2001, 1886. I'll give it further than that. 1873, 1888, 2000. Might not make it across this gap here. How about, come on, lock on something up there. No? Alright, okay. How about this way? 1994, 1904. Get into the Victorian era now. 2001, 1885. Where was that? Where was that? 1904, 88. Can't find it now. I have to go 1885. Okay, right. 3 warps, 7 to go. And as this countdown gets closer, the tension will mount. Will I find my prize? Will I even be able to find the right system? Now, talking about that, the clue I have is that the system I'm looking for is a Vy'keen flourishing system, and that's all I know. It's system number 7AC of the region I'm going to, but I don't have any information about it other than that. I know that it's probably in the... Where did I note down the system? Oh, well, it'll be in the same one as Nunquang when I get there. So if I can find out what system Nunquang's in, at least that will tell me. But then I've got to hop back in my other fighter, because I've got an economy filter, economy scanner, and I've got to narrow it down to Vy'keen systems and flourishing systems. 1976 was an even better year. 1929, wrong. There we go. Right, so 4 warps. 6 to go. Now, this will be a bit of an anticlimax if when I get there I see the ship in the flesh and it doesn't look as good as this picture that I'm looking at now. Oh, I put on, yes, I'd forgotten this, I changed my profile picture on the YouTube channel so that you can see what the ship looks like. That is a picture actually of Hot Rod 1 from way back when, and it's pretty close to that. That's what I'm looking for. So if you just go and have a look at my profile picture, not the one of the Lego man. I can't work out why that's still showing on my screen on my tablet that I'm watching this on. Oh, that's gone too far. Back a little bit. A bit further than that. No, no, wrong sort of system. 18th. Come on, give me something suitable in the middle. Hyperdrive. Oh, hyperdrive hasn't got any fuel. Sorry, not paying attention. No, wrong button. Come on, stick that in. There we go. Right. Sorry, let's try that again. Yeah. So if you can find the profile picture, that is a red fighter. That was the original Hot Rod, and that's what I've been looking for ever since. So if it looks anything like that, I shall be having it. And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to do this epic journey by that ship out to jump range. 1898. That's what, oh, 1960. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, buy this ship, and then I can start upgrading my ships. This should be available in S-Class. I got my S-Class freighter recently. Hauler, sorry, I got my S-Class hauler recently. When I recorded the video about how to turn cash into nanites, I think live on that video I accidentally scrapped my favourite, I was going to say epic ship. What am I trying to say? Exotic, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I think I accidentally scrapped my favourite exotic ship, which I'm really sad about. But I mean, now that Black Hole Suns have put this amazing website out, I might be able to get back to the system. I know exactly where I got it from. It was my home system. In fact, what am I talking about? I won't even need to do that, because if the portal network works to get back to that system, I can just portal there and buy one these days. So I might be able to solve that problem and get that back again. Right, that was warp number 6. I've got 4 to go, plus a bit of fiddling about. But in any case, I've been buying exotics, scrapping them, buying exotics, scrapping them, buying exotics, scrapping them, to get all of the S-Class upgrades and lots of the augmentation modules, is that what they're called? So I'm hoping, once I've got the ships that I really want, at least what they look like, I can then spend lots of augmentation modules on upgrading them all. They'll all be S-Class. Actually, no, that's not true. One of them won't be an S-Class, because I've still got my Alpha Vector classic model from the pre-order way back in 2016. How far can I get? Not that far. Oh, why have they invented all of these new classes? And the Alpha Vector, if for those of you, anyone watching this, were you a day one player? Did you pre-order the game? Did you get your Alpha Vector as a free redeemable bonus? Because way back then it was quite nice to have as a first step up ship, and then for many years it was consigned to mothballs under the canvas at the back of the freighter, because it was only a C-Class. But nowadays you can upgrade it, can't you? So my intent is to probably spend more money than I really ought to do on upgrading it to S-Class, shunting it up to a full 48 slots, and having myself a nice classic looking superb fighter. That's the aim anyway. Right, so how far are we going to get here? I don't think we're going to get over here, that's far too far. 2004, I've been down a bit. Need an amplified warp shielding. Can you even stick those on your freighter? Probably. Not tried. Right, so that was, I've lost count now. Is that 7 or 8? Who knows? Be close. Ah, WAM-86. You've still got the Alpha Vector. Awesome ship. I know. They're brilliant. As I said, mine's in mothballs at the back of my freighter at the moment. But I have plans for it. Actually, that makes 3 of us that I know at the moment, because I did another video recently with a tour of my mate Hollow Point's fleet. Go and have a look at that. I think that was on the AGT YouTube channel, and he's got his Alpha Vector as well. Right, now, so I don't embarrass myself again, have I run out of fuel yet? No, I've still got 1 jump left. Okay, so should be getting close now. Now, as often happens, I've done a couple of these long journeys. When you get close, it suddenly takes you either up or down. You see, this is going relatively horizontally. And on that map, I'm very close to the centre here, actually. On the same sort of spur as the galactic hub. If I was to go straight away from the centre here, I'd eventually come fairly close to the galactic hub. 1980. Ha! Classic decade. Where are we? That'll do. So, by the time I finish this, I'm hoping that my fleet is going to comprise of my nice blue and yellow hauler. I've got an exotic left that my daughter would kill me if I got rid of it, because it's the banana ball. It's that bright yellow thing. I'll keep that. And then I'll have my hot rod, which I'm hoping I'm going to buy by the end of this video. And then I'm probably going to keep this ship, because, as I said, it's in AGT colours, and it's not bad actually. It's in S-Class. I'll upgrade it all these slots, stick some upgrades on. Yeah, I'll keep that one. And I might go looking for the exotic. Yeah, why is this white? Should be black and red. No idea why it keeps changing. Right, I've got enough warp cells left. Look, loads. So let's stick another one in there. And I'm hoping that was either jump 8 or 9. So within a couple of jumps, I should be able to see my destination. And then we've got a bit of Sherlock Holmesing to track down the actual system. We might have to try a few. It might be a long wait, but I won't know until I get there. Ooh, it's exciting. Can you stand the tension? 1863, that'll do. Now, well, what ship have you got, or what is your furthest jump range? Because I've never actually bought an Explorer, and I know that out of the small ships, that's the one that's got the best hyperdrive range. But I don't know how far you can get it. Now, you saw then when I refueled, the upgrade slots for freighters these days is that annoying gap in the middle, which means your adjacency bonus doesn't fully work. But this is going up to 2,000. Oh, here we go. Look, I must be getting close because it's going straight up. There it is. That's where I'm trying to get to. Okay, so that, right, now, Numquing, visited. So that's actually where I'm trying to get to. What I'm going to do is, let's get out, because I want to change fighters. Oops, what's going on? Ooh, this has happened a couple of times. There's been an invisible step just there. Right, I'm going to get into Hot Rod 9. There's the Alpha Vector, look, you can see it at the back. S-Class Alpha Vector with 48 slots is going to be amazing. Right, if I get into this one, I don't need to go through any more black holes. I know this isn't fully upgraded, it's got a few. Now, but this has got an economy scanner and a conflict scanner. Not that that's going to help me, because I don't know anything about the conflict status of the place I'm looking for. But what I'm hoping now is, now that I've got that ship as my primary one, I should be able to spot what am I looking for? I'm looking for a Korvax flourishing system. So right, let's go back up. Right, okay, where it should be somewhere next door to Numquang. Right, so filter, life form. Now, I don't know which colour's which. So that is actually a Vy'keen. So Vy'keen is orange. White is... Let's have a look. Oh, tell me. Not going to tell me anything. White is... You're not going to tell me anything either. Why don't you tell me anything? Is it because it's white? Ah, okay. That's a yellow for Gek. Blue for Korvax. Right, so I'm looking for a Korvax one that is blue. Okay, so it could be that one. Where's Numquang? I've lost it again. Numquang, right. So it's somewhere near here, and I'm looking for a blue one. So let's try that one. Right, that's Korvax. Now, what do the other symbols mean? I don't know. Now, I want to change conflict economy. Right, so expand. That's commercial. Okay. Let's go back to... Will it tell me that actually if I stay on life form, if I stay on these, looking for blue ones, when I expand it, will it tell me the economy if I'm not filtering for economy? So let's... Right, here's a Korvax mercantile. Is it well good? Korvax ore extraction. Is that the type of because I want it to be flourishing. Medium supply. That's the one I'm looking for. It's the thing on the far right. Fledgling. Don't want fledgling. Developing. Destitute. No. Developing. Sustainable. Am I going too far away now? I don't know if I'm in the same region. Promising. Right, hang on a minute. Where's Numquang again? Because there it is. What's the name of the region? Right, the name of the region is the Suandi Spur. So I'm looking for something that's in the Suandi Spur. Oops. Fledgling. Declining. This could take a while. Satisfactory. Medium supply. Wrong region. Wrong region. Wrong region. Come back a bit. Suandi Spur. Promising. Still Suandi Spur. Go on, get that one. That's it. Prosperous. Promising. Gone out of the Suandi Spur. So if I swing round and come back towards wherever Numquang's gone. Oh, 186 says, oh, you're around 1,900 light years. I've never flown an Explorer, but I've heard they've got the best distance once upgraded. Used to fly haulers originally, then moved to fighter ships. Yeah, me too. I like haulers. I'm not sure that there's any particular advantage now, though. Now that you can upgrade your ships to 48 slots, so you can have a 48 slot fighter. I like the manoeuvrability of fighters. There's Numquang. Satisfactory. Right, spot blue ones. Lost Numquang again. Had it a minute ago. There it is. Right. There's a blue one. I bet I'm looking at the same ones all the time. That one. Promising. Balanced. Lots of blue things I can't really oh, that's wrong region. Declining. Adequate. My eyes going cross-eyed now. I can't read these things. Oh, what was that one? Comfortable. Satisfactory. Promising. Let's just check what I'm looking for. It says Vy'keen flourishing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, Vy'keen, not Korvax. I've been looking at the wrong colours. Right, so what colour are Vy'keen? Vy'keen are red. That's satisfactory. Promising. Struggling. It's the wrong region. Where's Numquang gone again? Numquang, where are you? Where are you? There it is. Right. So there's several red ones just here. So there's a destitute. Now I did pick the first 4 digits of the 16-digit code. You watch this now. I'll need a different warp thing to get there, and I'll have to go and find one. Yeah, the first fledgling, the first 4 digits of the 16-digit code of your address is the first number is for the planet, and then the next 3 are for the system number within the region. And I picked, so I found the portal thing, portal code for the next number up, hoping that it would be right close, but I haven't found one yet. High supply. I've gone round these, haven't I? Numquang, let's go. There's a big gap this side of Numquang, so I don't think it's going to be here. flourishing. Vy'keen flourishing in the same... Right, let's try it. Let's go there. This could be it. This could be it. This could be an exciting moment. Now, in fact, I can check. I can either just hang around and see if the ship comes in, or I can find out. I can stick a signal booster down and find the coordinates. So it's supposed to be 07AC. That's the system number. 008C. That's part of the XYZ coordinates. 0A1A 0177. And Noaguan. You see, the NMS coordinate exchange didn't actually say what it was called. So let's... now, hang on. If I go to photo mode, in that bottom corner, it will tell me whether I'm in the right place. So I can't see on my screen because it's chopped off, the first one, but we've got Dawn. No, that's not the right portal address. Most of it's right. The everything after the first four is correct, but we're not quite there yet. So that one, what was this system called? Naoguan. 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 Okay, just so I know not to come back to the same place again. Right, let's go back in here. Okay, I can have a look. Right, at least getting closer. Now, you see, it could be in here. Oh, I haven't got my filter on. Life form. Yeah, it could be in one of these places I can't get to. Definitely says Vy'keen flourishing. Vy'keen medium supply. Vy'keen balanced. Medium supply. Of course, Vy'keen systems are the best ones to get fighters from as well. Balanced, high supply, prosperous, destitute, prosperous. Of course, I'm relying on the fact that whoever it was who logged this actually put the right word in. Adequate, medium supply. I think I've been to that one several times, haven't I? Where else can I go? Try these. Sustainable, comfortable. I'm still in the Surandi Spur. Run out of Vy'keens. There's some. That's the wrong region. Come back. Wrong region. Surandi Spur. Satisfactory. Promising. Destitute. Have I been to these before? Come on, that one. Comfortable. Struggling. Adequate. Any more reds? There's one. We're in a different region now again. Where am I? Any tips? Any thoughts about... Shall I just get out and have a look around this system and see if the thing's there anyway? There's a tiny one. Comfortable. These are all the black holes. So if I go far enough to go to one of those black holes, I'm in a different region. Yeah, it looks like a different region. Puzzling and frustrating. There is a possibility, of course, that the details of the system have changed in a recent update, because I don't know how long ago the coordinates were logged. What I could do, of course, is see if I can, from this close proximity, use the portal coordinates and get there. You never know. I can try. Right, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get out. I'm going to have a look around this system. I'm going to see what ships are in this system, just to check One says I check against the light years from the centre in the top left corner. That's true. That might help. Look, hello, what's going on? Whoa! I just looked straight through a wall, look, when I was reading the comments. That's a good view of the hangar. I like that. Right, okay, sorry. So, what? Check the number of light years in the top left-hand corner. Have I got that and the info from the portal exchange? No, I haven't. It was logged up by Musician TT, but it doesn't say the name of the system. It just says it's in Euclid. I've got the portal code, which unfortunately is not helpful because I can't portal to it. I've got the 16-digit thing, which is okay, except for the fact that I can only... Well, you know, that doesn't help you navigate within a region. You know which number system it is, but there's no rhyme or reason as to where they are, how close they are to each other. Right, I'm going to go and have a quick land on the space station and see what comes in. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right system. Actually, there's something I can check, can't I? Let's just go to the photo mode. This is something Dawn Tree. Something Dawn Tree. If I typed that into Zane's... well, hang on. Right, all the others... Dawn, Rocket, Face, Bird, Whale, Pyramid, Hex, Rocket. Yes, they're all exactly the same, so I'm definitely in the right system. No, sorry, region. I'm in the right region. I've just got to find the right system. So let's jump out here a minute and wait for a ship to come in. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I know I'm not in the right system. But let's just have a quick look. There's a bit longer wait than there used to be as well for the ships to start coming in now, as I realised when I was using the look left technique to try and get the right wave. There's now about a about a minute's wait before things start coming in. That's a nice pointy nose thing. Nice. If you like these kind of fighters, then use those coordinates you just saw. Where are the others in that first wave? I'm just doing this to kind of shake things up a bit before I go back hunting on the galactic map again. I wonder if in updates is it possible for a system to change to a different race? I've never had that happen to one of the systems that I've got a base in. I always make my bases in Vy'keen systems because it's the language that I know the most of, and I've always liked the fighters, and they've never turned into something else as far as I can remember. Just wait for a couple more ships to come in and then I'll go back to the freighter and try again. Puzzling. Now what I might do, I'm coming up to nearly an hour of this stream. If I can't find it in the next 5 or 10 minutes, then I will stop streaming and I'll stream again when I've found it, because I do like to stream when I'm... Are you going to come in or not? I do like to stream when I'm doing something that's important to my overall journey. That's the main point here. There's a half invisible shuttle, and what's the next thing we're going to get? I want to see a really impressive fighter. I know that long nose was quite impressive. Come on, just one more. Is this it? Is this something going to fly in? You're just flying across the top one. Come on, come on, come on, down a bit. Is my freighter just... oh, here we are. No, that's just a shuttle. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's an explorer. Okay, right. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now, where have we got to go? Which is the top? Which is the bottom? There we are. Okay. Something... ooh! Excuse me. Bad flying. Ooh, that was an exciting shape of something flying around here. There it is. Won't be able to get anywhere near it now. Well, let's see if anything exciting landed on my freighter while I was out. There's the banana ball. Like I said, my daughter would be very cross with me if I sold that. Anything coming over here? There's the Condor. Oh, look! Woo! That's exciting, but not what I'm after. Right, okay, I'm gonna have one more look. And if I can't find it, then I will stop the stream for now. And part 3 is not going to be the final part. There will be a part 4 when I found the system I'm looking for. Come on, invisible step. There we go. Yeah, another invisible step. Okay, so filter for life form. Looking at the red ones, I'm looking for Vy'keen flourishing. Okay, Vy'keen flourishing. That's what it says here. Vy'keen flourishing. Right. So Vy'keen balanced. Vy'keen adequate. Vy'keen medium supply. It's all the same places I've looked at before. Medium supply. Different region. Not good enough. That's the same different region. They've got loads of Vy'keens down here. Right. Now here's a big gap. Right, there's the gap. There's the gap. So I want to be on this side. Now where does this region stretch to? Some of them go up and down a long way. So let's try going up here. That's the region behind me. Sawney Spur. How far does that spur go? Is this still the spur? Oh, this is a different one. That's still the adjunct. Where is the first? Right, so this is the system. Right. Oh, it goes all the way up here, look. Yes, okay, I can trace it up here a bit. That's, come on. No. Comfortable. Struggling. Satisfactory. Okay, there's a few more reds in here. Developing. Sustainable. Oh, that's something obs thingy nebula. Okay, so that's not the same region still. Oh, that's the Sawney Spur. So where's the gap? That's straight. These are really close together. Adequate. That's got the right first letter, but not what I'm looking for. Comfortable. Destitute. Definitely not. Nice to buy places. Promising. Comfortable. How far up does the Sawney Spur go? Is it still? No, that's the thingy adjunct. Sawney Spur. Sawney Spur. That's the what's it nebula next door. Is that still the nebula? Interesting that these two systems almost overlap, but not quite. Okay, so this is the next system along as well. So I've been sort of, I think, as far up as I can go. Yeah, I've looked at all these, haven't I? And that is now still Sawney Spur. that I think is the top of the Saundy Spur. Yeah, because that's the What's It Nebula. There's a little gap and then we're into something else. So how far down does it go? Just check these out on the way past. That's still a Saundy Spur. No, that's gone into the shallows. Shallows. Saundy Spur. Comfortable. My screen's too small and my eyes are failing. Hanuman Shallows. Hanuman Shallows. Is this still the Hanuman Shallows? So that's all Hanuman Shallows. Hanuman Shallows. So where is the start of the Saundy Spur? Satisfactory. Adequate. Medium supply. Balanced. I think I've been down this edge, haven't I? A friend of mine in the AGT was working on a 3D mapping app to where you could feed in information about distances between different systems and it would produce a 3D map of the area that you're in. Very exciting idea if he gets it working. I think I've checked all these ones. Always worth checking again in case I missed something. What are these over here? Adequate. Medium supply. Still the Saundy Spur at the moment. No, that's the neighbour, that's Ribus. I think I've checked out all of the Saundy Spur now. That's very frustrating. Right. Well, what I think I'll do then is I'm going to stop here for now. Little bit of an anticlimax, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start exploring around these other Vy'keen. I'm convinced it's going to be in a Vy'keen system because that's where you get the best fighters, and if the economy has changed since the coordinates were logged, then it may well have been one of these. But I think I've now checked all of the red Vy'keen systems in the Saundy Spur just on this map, and the only one which is flourishing is this one, and that's not the right one. And I will know if I get to the right one because it'll have the right coordinates. And now that you can just go into camera mode and get the coordinates on the screen, that will speed everything up. So apart from the fact that I'll need a temporal warp computer to get to that one, but I can find one of those. I can find one of those. Surely I can find one of those nearby. I mean, there's a few prosperous ones. I'm most likely to get an S-class in some of the high-level economies, tier 3 economies. Yeah, that's the Hanuman Shallows again. Okay, alright. It's going to take longer than I have tonight. So, let's just go. Well, I tell you what, this is a nice view anyway. For now, from the system of Numminkwung in the Saundy Spur, I will bid you all farewell. Thank you, Wham86, for joining me. I hope your journey in Elite Dangerous has been a prosperous one, and I hope that next time I see you all, I will have found the right system, and you can join me on my hopefully victorious hunt for my forever fighter, the Hot Rod, which will be Hot Rod 10, the 10th incarnation by that point, and I'm hoping that then that will be the end of my hunt. But for now, this is Pathalas saying, keep travelling the infinite skies. If you want to find out if I'm successful, then hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I will be back soon. Pathalas out.